Yep. John.
Morning, afternoon, good evening.
Yes. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing good. So we got our Sunday update again. We've had a very interesting few days. From Thursday is when things got real interesting in Telegram with the contract upgrade and some interesting glitches that resulted on other websites and their APIs from it that caused a major uptick in activity and traffic in our Telegram chat. Props to our moderators for handling that, and the community for even stepping in as well quite a bit to handle that influx of people coming in and asking questions. So on that, you want to get into it? Let's talk about that upgrade, that Ethereum contract
community
upgrade.
just to say something about the community. Yeah, the community was great through the entire upgrade. Not only did they help moderate inside the chat room, but they were very quick to step up to the plate when other people were coming in trying to say stuff that just wasn't true. And so that was a big part of the community's help. So we're really appreciative to the community for what they've done and how they've been able to storm this with us. But we're through it. It's great. I think the upgrade went off very successfully. Ali, I know you have some comments and words to say about that.
Yeah, definitely. I couldn't have been more happier with the upgrade on the Ethereum blockchain. It was basically, we were shooting for much less, and we were basically having these scenario over scenario, basically a ZZZ plan where everything could go wrong. And we pretty much handled it to the extent that it went okay, and it turned out okay. The community responded to that good outcome, and we got new community members. We went viral right after that. Right after we finished the upgrade, we went through one of the first, I guess it was like top gainers on CoinMarketCap, and everybody responded to it. So we're pretty happy with the Ethereum upgrade.
Yeah, I think it was great. I think that, like you said, we had several iterations of if this, just as a backup plan for, if we, in case we needed to execute it, and we didn't have to really execute any of them, which was great. I think everything went off without a hitch, other than the little delays. And I think the third party glitches that had nothing to do with us, that we really couldn't control, which were completely out of our hands. Everything else that was in our hands went off without a hitch. I don't think anybody has that was supposed to get tokens did not get their tokens. So it's gone great. Hats off to everybody, and we look forward to the future. And the future is that BSC upgrade. And I know you were going to talk a little bit about that, Ali, and what our plans were for the BSC upgrade.
Well, yeah, just like the Ethereum upgrade, the BSC has to go through the same upgrade, the same functionalities and the regulatory compliance that we had to insert into the Ethereum contract. We have to do the same thing on the Binance side. And we have announced this before. We just want to tell you that it's coming. We can't tell you an exact date, but it's going to be done by the end of September. So just look out for that. If you want to have a heads up, that's coming. And this is the next step in going forward to our plans and the execution that we need to do. This is like the prerequisites. So pretty happy with the Binance upgrade too.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. And to your point, I think what we will do is we'll give a notice once we have more aligned up for when that is going to happen, just like we did with the Ethereum side. We'll have a little bit of a notice that we give. We can't give too long or too big of a notice, but we'll give a notice and then we'll perform the same steps that we performed on the Ethereum side. We'll perform those on the BSC side, right?
Exactly.
Then I know that a lot of people on the BSC side and actually some of the smaller holders from the ERC side One of the questions that did come up that we've got a lot of tickets about is people that did not receive the airdrop from ERC.
Yeah.
We spoke about it previously that there was a threshold.
Yeah, there was I think it came down to be like $1.50. So if you had less than $1.50 of ERC tokens, they're not gone, they're not lost. Don't worry about it. But they will be moved over to the Binance chain. So you will get an equivalent airdrop on the Binance Smart Chain for your $1.50. It may have been $2. I can't remember what the exact threshold cutoff was, but
and it was somewhere around like over 1 million tokens, like around 1 million at that point was where that value was. So
something like that. No, yeah. I don't even think it was that much. I think it was, I can't remember exactly. I don't want to give any numbers or anything specific, but if you did not get your airdrop, that wasn't something that we missed you on. There was a threshold. Anybody below that threshold, because here's the reality. Even if we give you your tokens on the ERC side, you're going to have to pay $30-$40 to sell $1 worth of BSL, and that's just not fair. So we're moving those to the Binance side so that when you do decide to sell those, if you do have a few dollars in there and you want to get those out, it'll only cost you a few pennies. So that was the logic behind the cutoff on the BSC. But we're going to be, let's just say this, Michael, we've got an article coming out that's going to outline the major points of the upgrade and what to expect for the next upgrade, and we'll be publishing that here in the next couple days. Yeah,
and that'll go over some of the I wouldn't say bugs that we encountered, but bugs that other systems have had that have caused people to either see crazy high value that didn't actually exist, that they could not interact with, or I think MetaMask is actually still having problems with its value, that it's not showing the correct value and everybody's token looks very low.
We're just waiting for CoinGecko to update. I think there's an update that needs to happen on CoinGecko. Again, out of our hands. We gave this information to these people almost a week ago. I know that I'll speak a little bit to the centralized exchanges as well. We gave Hotbit, Bbox, and Digifinex almost at this point 9 days worth of notice. So they all got notified on September 9th, I believe was the day that we notified them, which was 3 to 4 days before we shut off trading and started the process. So they had significant notice to get things done on their side. I think that all the exchanges to this point, we're working hand in hand with them. I believe Hotbit is going to be the first one to come on with the new tokens, and then the other ones will follow shortly after. But everything is progressing exactly how it typically does when you have these types of switches. So it's just more so of a watch out for communication, and make sure you're checking the Telegram and the official social channels for updates. One other thing that I just want to mention is that there's been a lot of people trying to reach out, pretending to be us. We're not going to reach out to you. If you have any problems, you have the official Twitter, you have the official Telegram, and you can see who are mods and admins in the official groups. So do not give any information to anybody who reaches out to you. If you reach out to a mod or an admin, just be diligent on who they are. I know that some people have tried to impersonate you, Michael. I know that some of the other mods and admins have been impersonated. So just be really diligent. We will not reach out to you and ask you for passwords and passphrases. We won't do that. It doesn't require that. For us to help you, we don't need that. At most, we will need your wallet address, which you can give your wallet address to anybody, and it's not compromised. So don't give out any of your information. We'll keep it at that. We'll move on.
Yeah, anybody that's concerned about that or has any questions, we've actually set up the command in Telegram that is /security. It's been getting quite a bit of use lately. So yeah, just be wary, be diligent. If anybody reaches out to you, it's probably a scam. If you contact us or you're talking to a mod, you can always put it in main chat. And our mods are in main chat. They're public. So they'll respond saying, yes, that is me talking to you. Because a lot of these scammers, they just sit on the outside of our group. They can still see what's going on, and they start messaging people that are in it. And that's unfortunately how some people have been taken advantage of. Yeah. But let's get on from there and get into the rest.
Yeah, Mike, building on top of what John said, we also want to ask you to send your tokens to any address under any circumstances. not the old token, not the new tokens, because we saw that being a problem. So don't send your tokens to anybody.
Yeah,
Correct.
exactly. Yep. Thanks, Ali. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So next thing we have going on looks like it is the app.
Yeah, so the app. So the app, we submitted it to Android. There was a few things that we had to validate in the app, and we're just now waiting for Android to push that thing public. So as soon as we have that, you guys will be the first to know. We're anticipating very, very soon, and as soon as that comes out, everything will happen. You'll have access to it through the Play Store, which is where it will be officially released. The iOS app, the test flight, I believe, Ali, we have the test flight, trying to get the test flight out ASAP too, so that people can get on that. But the app is Android is the next release. Be looking for some news on that, and we'll have that out very, very soon. We've got another thing that we're going to be announcing here very shortly that we've also been working on that I know Ali and I are very excited about that too.
Yeah, exactly.
The app as well. I don't know if people have really noticed that transition that we have made in making it an app and not just a wallet. So
yeah, correct. So it's not just a
people should
wallet.
understand that.
Yeah, it's not just a wallet. Ali has been very he's been pushing the team and our mods in general to stop using the word wallet, because it's really more than a wallet. It's an app, it's a foundation, it's a platform for future utility. And so calling it a wallet really limits the scope of, your future imagination trying to understand what this thing can be in the future. So it's definitely an app. And we're anticipating, I think that we whittled down all the major bugs, and none of them were really major. I should not say it like that. We whittled down the few minor bugs that were in there very, very quickly. And so we feel like there's going to be an extremely solid app coming out the gate here on the Play Store as soon as it does come out. So just keep an eye out for the newsreels and the official Twitter channel, which is where we'll most likely make the official announcement as soon as that thing is published and ready to go. Same thing with the iOS application. As soon as that is out on test flight and ready to go, we'll be making that official announcement through our social channels. So just be ready for that. I'll make a quick update on the website too. So Ali and I did our final reviews on Friday. It was, Ali, was that correct?
Yeah.
We did our final reviews of the website and all the verbiage on the website. And so there's just some final design elements that are being pulled together for the final push here. And so again, I think that once the website comes out, you'll understand why it's taken us a few weeks longer than we had anticipated, just because we wanted it to be as functional and powerful to the community when it got released. And then the third thing here that I think this is probably the biggest announcement on this AMA is that we're officially announcing the my.BankSocial.io application. So I know that a lot of you, when we released the screenshots a few weeks back, a lot of you found the little hint that was in the corner about the My Account section. And so the My Account section that we've been working on is going to be called my.BankSocial.io. And that's going to be our web-based platform for financial services. And so all of your dashboards, so there will be a login. It'll be a single sign-on login. So you'll be able to sign in with several different platforms, including just using your email to sign in. And then you'll have access to the application backend and dashboard. And that will be where we continue to add in features as we build new products. So out the gate, there will be some products built in. There will be some teasing of some new products. And then we have some very exciting pieces that we'll talk about somewhat here in a minute, but we can't go too much into them because they're so novel and they're so unique that I'll just lead right into it, that we're going to be doing some patents. So we've come out with some novel and some very, very unique processes that are going to be into put into patents, and a few of those products are the products that I'm talking about that are going to be part of the my.BankSocial.io application that's going to get released. So with the website release, the my.BankSocial.io site will be released as well. Everybody will be able to log in and create an account. And then again, as we release these features over the next few weeks, you'll start to see those appear, and we'll make official announcements on the website for that as well. So the patent is very exciting to us because we believe it's something that not only being novel, but something that can potentially be utilized by the blockchain space in general, which is always something that is exciting whenever you can get something that a lot of people will get excited about. And I think this is something that initially rolling it out to the BankSocial community. I know that Ali and I have spent a lot of hours talking through
Late hours.
late hours, especially for you, Ali, because, I stay up till, midnight one, and Ali does the same. And then we get up at 6 a.m. And we do it all over again. So I'm texting him. It's crazy. I go to bed at 12:01 and I text him, and he's up at 6, and then he picks up the shift from there forward. And then his, my 6:37 a.m. I get up, and we just repeat the same cycle all over. And then, we've got the rest of the team mixed in there. So we're making some big moves. I see a couple questions coming in. So the my app, the my.banksocial.io will have features that are similar to the app, but more. I think that our web-based app is more geared towards the entire ecosystem, and then we'll put what makes sense into the app. You typically want to have your app on your phone, a much more consolidated set of tools, and then your web app can be a much more broad range of tools. So the web app is mobile, so it's designed with a responsive mobile first approach. So everything that works on the website version will also work on your phone. It just won't necessarily be built into a native app. Every feature won't be built into the native app, but there will be features that come from the website. For example, the fiat on-ramp will be within both applications. It'll be within the web application and then the native application, whether you're on Android or iOS. So yes, we have a lot of features that we're really excited about bringing to you guys, that Ali and I have been, and Eric and a couple other members of the team have been working on diligently. We've got several developers at this point executing in parallel to try to get the best products to market in the fastest time possible. But again, because this is blockchain and this is something that does, have financial underpinnings to it, we can't just focus on speed. We have to focus on security. We have to focus on excellent product. And then at the same time, figuring out the fastest path to market while making those two the paramount focus of every initiative that we take on. Ali, is there anything else that you can say about what I just talked about?
Well, I mean, you pretty much said it all, but look, this thing is really huge. The blockchain space in general, while, it's kind of utilized in the late years, it's basically a very new technology. So we are like the frontiers in America.
Yeah.
It's going to take a lot of more hours than we were putting it in to build applications on top of it to just, revolutionize the finance space, and maybe even more than that. So we'll just have to, we'll take the community support and go from there.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. So, just to recap, BSC contract, we'll be launching that as soon as it's viable to do so. We're working through some other items first before we do that. I think there was also some marketing details, Ali, that maybe talk through some of the marketing initiatives we have been doing, some of the A/B testing to test out where we are. And
Well, yeah, we've been doing a lot of marketing, and I guess people have noticed that, from influencer marketing to just marketing in general, paid up marketing. And I just want to let you know that that is going to be increased staggeringly, like on a very high scale. It's going to be way more than that because we are getting more products and more products, more features, more marketing. So just know that coming in.
yeah, and I think that what we also want to say here, a lot of people have been asking, why does it not look like we're doing just hundreds and hundreds and tons of marketing? We believe in the A/B test version of marketing, where you go out there, you test your channels, because not every product, not every brand, not every ecosystem behaves directly when it comes to marketing, and when it comes to the types of marketing that are engaging to the people on those engagement platforms. And so what we do is we take an A/B approach, where we will turn up a little bit on each one of those platforms, do tests of several marketing collaterals, several product types, and then collect the best sources, the best streams of engagement. And then once we have our products that we're ready to really start to, like you said, Ali, staggeringly ramp up and scale, we know exactly where to turn the dials, and we're not testing last second where the dials need to be turned. So just a caveat to how we're doing our marketing is more along the lines of what you would do in a people who are spending big dollars. They don't just go in and spend big dollars out the gate. They test, they A/B test, and then they go after exactly what they want to do, where they're getting their best performing metrics at. Yeah. So I think that was pretty much it. I'm really excited because the MyBankSocial app, the web-based app, I think that when you guys see that, you're going to be, it's going to blow everybody away. I know Ali and Eric and I were looking at it the other day, reviewing some of the components that we've been working on with the development groups, and it's coming along amazingly. And I'm very excited for that, in addition to the patents that we have that we're going to be filing for provisionals on here. I think within the week, probably, Ali, right? We talked about doing that week or two.
I mean, we got to figure out the patent itself, because the utility is just so out there, it's so expanded. But yeah, I guess we could file it this week. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're looking at pretty quickly, because we are looking at releasing the product as fast as possible. And along with that, we want to make sure that product is secured, and that we can't really be copycatted. So that's the intention here around the patent. The provisional patent is giving ourselves that protection of this unique, novel utility that we're going to be releasing here. And it's not just one patent. We're talking about a few different patents. So those are the pieces that I'm extremely excited about. I don't think we see anybody taking these steps in the crypto space in such a specifically professional manner. I see a lot of haphazard, come to market strategies, and we're just not about that. We're just not about promoting hype and promoting, FOMO. It just doesn't work long term. And this is definitely a long-term project. And so we are doing things the way that you need to do it to ensure long-term viability is what I'm most excited about. And I know Ali understands that. The rest of the team understands that. And, patience is hard in crypto, right, Ali?
Yeah, exactly.
So, we are the ones that are going to remain patient and steadfast through this, regardless of the communities that are outside of us that just want constant hype and constant push. We're not going to deliver things that way, because you can see that they don't last long term. And we're about lasting long term. We're building an institution here. We're not just building a hype machine. We're building an institution that intends to have a much, much longer road ahead of it than most of these crypto projects would ever be allowed to have, just because they're not taking the right steps at the right time. So very excited. I think this is, while we probably are holding back a lot of the information here. You got to understand that we have to do this for regulatory compliance reasons. And that's, another foremost paramount concept that we're always going to hold over everything else, is we need to make sure that our regulatory adherence is, paramount to every decision and operation that we commence. So we're very, very excited. I know that Ali and I, we can't wait to talk with each other, and Michael and the rest of the team. They're always ready for new updates. And so this is going to be, these next few weeks are going to be, we're going to be redefining the space, I think, at every step and every milestone. So it's very exciting.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Certainly is.
All right, guys. Well, I think with that, all the love, all the power, we'll sign off for the weekend and get back to it wherever you're at. We hope you have a fantastic day, night, morning, and a great week ahead of you. Thanks, Ali. Thanks, Michael.
You as well.
Thanks.
See ya.
We'll see y'all
Bye-bye.
soon.